Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this tutorial series, I will implement the React frontend for authentication app using the All App API in my previous tutorial. Let's have a quick review for the app. It is my home page with top menu bar, and you can navigate between the pages. I go to the login page and click on the create new account link here. I enter my first name, my last name, the email, and then the password. I can show the password here or hide it, and confirm password. This will check so the two passwords will match, and the phone number. Then I will stick on the array. I have read the agreement and then register. Now I go to the login page and log in with my credential. One, two, three, four, five, six, and I click submit. So I already logged in. So you see here the login link is replaced with the your account link, and we have the change password and log out here. I go to the change password page, and I enter my own password 1 2 3 4 5 6 and my new password 1 4 2 3 4 5 6 7 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. I click on my the sole password here, and I click on submit. Change password successfully. So you notice that this is the private link. It means that you can only access to this page if you already log in. Now I will copy the link here and I will log out, and if I paste the link, change password, so it will automatically redirect to the login screen. I will log in with my own password. Wrong password, authentication failed. So I will log in with my new password. I click on submit and log in successfully, and now I can go to the change password page again. Let's log out, and if I forgot the password, I click on forgot password link, and I will enter my email here. And I click submit. Email for reset password has been sent. So I receive the email here, and I copy the link. I paste the link here. It will navigate to the reset password page, and I will enter my new password. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I click on submit password reset successfully. So now I will log in with my new password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Oh, sorry, this is the email. Click on submit and log in successfully. So that's it. Let's jump on the coding. First, let's create the project folder name MERN JWT off, or any name you want. Then check out the React Redux boilerplate and auth app from my GitHub. The GitHub link was on the description of this video. After that, we move folder the React Redux boilerplate to our new project folder, and copy on the file in the all app project and put it to our project folder. And then rename this folder to client, and then I open this project in my code editor. This is the structure of our project. This is the React client with the SRC folder. I use Redux. I also config the Redux store here, and this is the bucket.json file with all the required packages I already installed. And this is our stuff in the backend, and then we have to run npm install to install all the packages in the front end. I already installed it, and then we have to navigate to the client folder, cd client, and we also run npm install. I already installed both in front end and back end, so I don't need to do that. But there is something I need to do is I have to install. I go back to the root folder. I have to install the concurrently package so that we can run both the front and the back end together. npm install concurrently. And navigate to the package.json file, and I add the following thread. Now I go back to my terminal here, and I run npm run dev. So the app is running, and then I go back to my code editor. I have to install the design library for our styling. I have to go to the client folder, cd client, npm install antd. I go to my web browser and navigate to design. Click on get started. I will copy this line and paste it on the index file in client folder. I will paste it here. Then I create another folder named containers, and I create two files. The first one is login.js, rfce, and this is the login page. And another file, register.js, also rfce, and this is the register page. I go back to the app.js file, and I will implement the routing. In this project I use React Router DOM version 6. There is some change compared to the previous version, so I will import browser router, link, route, and browse from React Router DOM. I also import the login from container login, and also for the register page from container register, and here I will remove all of this and put the browser router here, and then this is the routes, and then in routes we have route. The path is login. The component become element. This is the login component. I close the route tab, and I create another route for register, and the element is register. We also need another container. This is home page, rfce tab, home page, and then I go back to the app.js file and import home from container home. I will create the route for home page. Only this, and the element is home, and then I save the app.js file and go back to my web browser. So this is the home page, and now I navigate to the login page, login, and then register. Cool. And next I have to implement the layout. I go to the Design website and search for layout. Here. And I will select this. I click on show code, and I will copy this, I paste here, I will copy the header, and I create another function, cons render header, return header, and I put the layout tab here under the browser router. And I put on the browse inside layout, and then I render the header here, and then the content will be switched between the route. So I cut the routes and I put it in the content tab, the style, padding 0.50 pixel, margin top, I also have a deep style, padding 24, the background is white color, and the height 80 VH, and the paste the routes here. Okay, and then under the layout is the footer, style, text align, center, debit media 2020. And in the header I will I will put 3 items. First one is home, and this is home, and then login, and then register. Okay, and the key for login is login. The key for register is register. I also put the link inside the menu item. It will link to home. And login link to login. And then register link to register. Then for the logo, I put the style for the logo. Float plate. With 120. The height is 31, 30. Margin top 16. Margin right 16. The background is gray. It's coming here, so and then I have to remove the style for the header, and then I hit save. And now I go back to my web browser. So we got something like this. This is the home page, and this is the register page, and this is the login, and this is the register page. So I go to the design. So I go back to the design website and search for form. So we got okay, I will choose this form. Click on source code and click on JavaScript. I copy this. And paste here. And then I copy this, paste here. Then I copy the form. Just paste them here, and I need the email, password, confirm password. Copy this, paste here. I need the phone number. Change to phone no. I don't need the refix. I remove it and then the agreement and the submit button. So I paste here. I remove this one and this one also. This phone number that must be outside password. And I need two other fields for first name and last name. So I put it in the top. This is first name, first name, and then the first name and the last name. And I also have to import row and column. I put the form in row and column tag. Row, justify center, and style. Mean pay 103H, and then column. This is the system of I'm designed to make our form responsive. Each slide is safe and extra SSL is safe. And we got the S2 register. This is the form name. This is the page title, and then I paste the form here. I remove the rows in phone number, and I also need to change the layout of the form to vertical. Save, and here you can see the label is on the top of the input control. And write my visual code, and we will implement the action for register. I will create I will create a file in the action folder. Types a JS file, and in this file I will create some constant. Customer register. And also for export customer login, customer login to create all. Customer logout. And then customer authentication, customer change password, customer forgot password, and finally is customer reset password. And then I create another file in the action folder, customer action. And in this file I will import ACRs from ACRs, and then import from type. We have customer register first. I will create a functional and then export default function view customer cons customer register data con request ACRs host customer register receive the body, and then respond return respond data, and then catch error, return error, respond data, and finally I will return the type is register customer register, and the payload is request so it must be inside this function, and then I will return customer register, save the file, and go to the reducer. I will create another file named customer reducer.js, and in this file I create an initial state all is null, customer reducer state equal initial state and switch k, action type default return state, then export customer reducer, export default, and in the package.json file I need to add the proxy here. HTTP localhost 4000. This is our backend server. And now I go back to the register form and fill in the form. First name, last name, email, password 123456. Confirm password and phone number. Check on read agreement and register. Let's just what happened. Localhost 3000 customer register. Fall for not found. I need to kill the server and run it again because it doesn't understand the proxy that I just added. First name, last name, email, password 123456, 123456. Phone number, agreement, register successfully, but it's an error icon. I will check what it is. I will check why it's an error. I go to inspect and check the response here. Status is false, but registered successfully. So I will check on backend. register. Oh, here it should be true. And if I register with another email, Mary Lee, and then confirm password. So now it's the success icon. And next I will create the login form. I go back to my code editor and I will go to the register form and copy the form here so that we can move faster. You need to log in. And I will replace the I have brought the agreement checkbox to the link. Create new account. Link to register. And another link for forgot password. Then I remove phone number and the confirm password. I just need the email and password, so I remove first name and last name, and I have to import some required component from design. And so we have the link from React Router DOM already. I think I missed something. Form, use form. So I paste here. We haven't declared the unfinished event. So we can unlock the value here. So we have the should be logged in. And now I will go to the customer action at the customer login. So I will create customer login function. Con request ACS post customer login then respond, return, response dot data, and catch, error, return, error, response dot data. And then return type customer login, payload, request, and then return customer login. I'm missing add the .env file here because I checked out the code from the GitHub, so the .env file is missing, so I will add the JWT key and the key, and also for the reset password. Any reset password key. Then I save the file and go back to the login stream, and from here I will import use customer from action, customer action, and also import dispatch, from React Redux, and then dispatch equal use dispatch, and then customer login here, dispatch customer login value dot then if respond payload status is true, we will get the token from a response. Payload data token, and then we will store the token in our local storage. Set item customer token, and then message success respond payload message, otherwise we will see the error message. Import the message from the ARM design. Dispatch should be U dispatch. I save the file, and I also go to the customer reducer, and I import the customer login from action type. If the case is customer login, we will return of data action payload data customer, and the status is action payload status, and I go back to the login screen, and I log in with this user bill@gmail.com password. So now login successfully. So we have done the register and login function. So in the next video we will continue with the authentication routing and the change password function. Thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.